It's me, the medium dog. Let's see why Bitcoin is kind of tricky right now for high leverage trades from this point. Let's also take an overall look at the state and the conditions of the markets for today, commodities and everything. So let me show you my chart.
Of course, cryptocurrencies. Let me take you have a look on what called for my attention here. So this is the real estate price action for America since the late 90s. Yeah, you see that there is a sharp decline on the real estate and the houses are losing value. This is terrible. And at the same time, guys, the Fed is not buying houses. The Fed is buying assets like crazy. That's what they're doing. That's where the money is going. So a lot of houses are being taken. They're being sold. They're going to banks. Banks are taking houses. So you see a lot of movement. Okay, this is in Portuguese, but all of this, it's official data on real estate market indexes, indexes of purchasing, indexes of mortgages, and there's a lot of movement as well on the oil sector. Okay, committees are being gathered, data is being shared at governmental institutions. Yeah, here it goes. It's a March crash and then a mega bull trend. This crash, it was needed, and we're going to reaching all times high on crude oil. I'm almost sure. I mean, if I'm wrong, there is no problem, but I'm almost sure that we're going to reach all times high in crude oil here. Okay, so does it mean anything for cryptocurrencies? Yeah. Why? Let me show you. The dollar index struggling so bad, but it can just pay attention because it can still try to touch this line in here, and that can mean that Bitcoin can also retest the all times high, the previous all times high again. We have a very good opportunity to just accumulate Bitcoin. So let's take a look at the volume for accumulation. This great indicator here from Marcelo Torres. It's on my description. We are right now very close to these levels where, yeah, right here, see? This is a good level of accumulation, okay? See that every time Bitcoin gets to those levels, you have people buying. So guys, the market is still bullish. Look at this. One plausible explanation of the tendency for stocks and oil prices to move together is that both are reacting to a common factor, namely a softening of global aggregate demand, which hurts both corporate profits and demand for oil. Remember, there is not a concrete explanation on why the stocks and oil move together. When one climbs, the other one goes too. But there is a clear thing with propping up the price of crude oils. And then they just come to the media in a recent Fed speech and they just say, we're not saying that we're stopping to buy, but we want to consider that maybe in the future we will stop buying assets so hard like we are right now. So guys and girls, for the price of crude oil to keep propping up, to keep going higher and the stocks are going higher, money has to come out of somewhere to flow into those markets. I'm watching this high interest on money to flow to crude oil and stocks, and I just thought that a company that mines precious metal and oil, it's going to do great, perform well as it is. It's just 1 year old bull market on crude oil, and it's a 1 year old trend on the Freeport McMoran. So that's what I buy. That's what I'm buying. Stop loss on the place, very important. And also, I'm hedging this position by shorting gold. Yeah, I just thought that gold would just touch this trend line and get rejected a little bit, and then I got a short position that's doing good so far. Maybe I'm just going to close it very soon because I am already on leverage. It's 100x leverage, so it just went well. Taking profits is never bad. Let's get to the freak show here in America and let's see what there is this interview saying here. Guys, the US economy is closer than ever to back to normal, but we've still got a long way to go. As in, this is Schrodinger theory? What? Guys, the makeup is on. The Fed and the US government is just putting makeup on the stock markets like if it was ready for a show. So the makeup is on. Whatever. Now, let me just warn you again, one more time, that Bitcoin can just like it's not going to go straight up back again. It's not just going to do like that. I will be accumulating and trading in these lines here, but not expecting that it's impossible for Bitcoin to test previous all-time high or get close to it. I'm not going to doubt on that. Be aware of that. Trade safe. Today, it's all I want to cover, along with the dollar index and the bonds, which are bonds decline a little bit and regain a little bit in a good 12-hour candle. up, but beware of what dollar index is doing, because as I said before, it's a critical situation. So there's a lot of fears still in the markets. One thing that's worthy for me to mention here is that people just days ago we were in absolute panic, absolute despair. So nowadays everyone is so bullish, so bullish. So, but this fear, once it comes, it doesn't go away just like that. So it's big investors, they fear. Whales, they fear. So it's very logical that we're going to be trading in those levels here. Great levels of accumulation, I have to say.
Time for a little nap here in Brazil, and I'll be doing like a good dog and keep digging. So if you're not having a lot of time to go through the charts and finding good opportunities for putting trades on, turn the notifications on, like, subscribe here, and don't miss out the opportunities that will eventually pop up. Bye!